宗樹の影、宗につい嘘はいけないね。なるほど。読む。
我が気をが
全滅モード。
悪を滅する。目を閉じてお静かに。暗闇は怖いですか。
For this year's first Spiral Abyss reset, we will be taking advantage of the buffs for Floor 12. For the first half team composition, we are using Nefer as our DPS for a Lunar Bloom-centric playstyle. Nefer's playstyle also coincides with the floor buff, which are charge attacks, which are combined with buffs from Columbina and Lauma, which are very strong for this version update and is tailored for this team composition. While we are enjoying newly released characters, any charged attack center teams also work for the first halves. For the second halves of this chamber, we went with Flynn's as the main DPS for this team composition. Most players already have a well-built Inefa in their team compositions, which will dominate in endgame nodes like this. We also went with just using Flynn's mini ultimates, since it can shred the enemies just fine, as you can see. As for healers in this team, you can either go with Kuki or Sucrose in the 4th slot. If you're a premium player, Kokomi also works well. The general idea of the second half of this version for Floor 12 is to have lots of lunar charged reactions. Floor 12-2, first half doesn't need much explanation as always. Just aim for those sweet charged attacks to shred enemies. Then for this side of 12-2, the shield of the Pipplepan idol takes time to break. But if you have a good team, it will be quick. Just remember to track the correct hat, as it has a mechanic of transforming and conjuring 3 hats. Utilizing electro-charged attacks against it breaks its shield faster. It's why Flynn's was our best pick, also for the second team. For the last part of this chamber, the boss is just pretty tanky. Just be mindful of your rotation, then you're good to go.
読む丸裸にしてやる真実はまるで影丸裸にしてやるさあ謎を解く掃除の影そう熱よ新月が来るしっかり立ってな嫌い出発よ読むなるほど嘘はいけないね丸裸にしてやる欺瞞の叫び移して今宵月よ皆のために祈ろう真実はまるで影
Then finally, the last half of the last chamber. Tanky boss just shred it with lunar charged reactions.
理想の風しびれた吸引
目を閉じてさいや暗闇は怖いですかいやさいや星塚に死の底へ
見て見て防衛モード起動殲滅モード
こうだいやさいや夜ですねいや目を閉じて暗闇
バシャバシャスイ絶縁障壁7号式モード
星塚に
Now you have cleared patch 6.3 Spiral Abyss with taking advantage of the chamber buffs. In building Columbina, focus on her HP percentage, energy recharge, and her crit stats. Aim for at least 32,000 overall HP in the stats details and within 160 to 200% for energy recharge. With Nefer as our main DPS, we focused on her elemental mastery and crit stats, which shows on her charged attacks. Aim her elemental mastery stats with 800 minimum, a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 crit ratio. For Lauma, since she acts as support, have her elemental mastery at 1000 and recharge at around 170%. For our lunar charge team, Enetha acted as our support buffer for Flens, so we focused on her attack percentage, elemental mastery, crit rate, and damage. Aim for at least 2000 attack to maximize her passive buffs and shield with 350 EM. Lastly, for our lunar charge DPS, Flynn's requires a high investment build. Focus on his crit stats, attack, and moderate energy recharge. Aim for a 70% above crit rate, 180% crit damage, 2000 plus attack, and 130% minimum energy recharge. That's it for this Spiral Abyss update. See you in the next Genshin video.